One of the most common reasons for both divorces and breakups is the infidelity of one of the partners. To avoid regretting your decision to either leave or try to salvage the relationship after learning about the betrayal, it's important to take simple but crucial steps immediately after discovering the infidelity. Pause. When the fact of infidelity becomes known, jumping into a debate or making a decision about breaking up or preserving the relationship right away is not the best idea. Allowing yourself time to process the emotions will help preserve your mental health and that of your partner. The decision you make ultimately depends on you. Responsibility. Reflect on the situation from a different perspective, acknowledging that some part of the blame may lie with you. Successful relationships involve the participation of both partners and building a shared happy future. Infidelity is a symptom of dissatisfaction in a relationship, and responsibility for it cannot rest solely on one person. Acceptance. Accept the fact that infidelity has occurred without denying it. In psychology, there are 5 stages of accepting the inevitable. Going through them without avoidance or skipping any will allow you to perceive what happened as a past experience without emotional baggage. Remember that relationship crises often lead couples to new physical, spiritual, and emotional levels. Forgiveness. This step follows the previous ones. The goal is not to pretend that everything is fine and go back to how things were, but to free yourself from the emotions associated with the betrayal. By forgiving your partner, you also forgive yourself. This is essential to prevent the past from hindering the building of new or existing relationships and from instilling fears in your future life. Gratitude. Express gratitude for the time, pleasant moments, and the good that existed between you. Remember all of this and smile. After all, infidelity does not negate what was there before. Distance. Temporarily distance yourself to give the man a chance to think about you, realize your significance, and take actions to restore the relationship. Rehabilitation. Honestly admit how difficult and painful it is for you, how lost and suppressed you feel. Communicate that you need support specifically from him, as a close person. It's important to do this sincerely, not out of a desire to punish. Also, consider and communicate what your partner could do to redeem himself in your eyes. In other words, give the man an opportunity to rehabilitate himself both in front of himself and in front of you. If he is willing, reflect on why the infidelity occurred, whether it was a mistake, and consider whether you are ready to try to rebuild the relationship. Above all, self-love is at the forefront. It's easier to build happy long-term relationships from this state because love for the partner sprouts from this condition. It also makes it easier to cope with a breakup. So, if you decide to end the relationship, the next step is to focus on yourself, realize your desires and needs,